Hello everyone, welcome to this video, and in this video we are going to learn about how to set up a drone CI server with GitHub. So let's get started. So this is the vlog I have written about how to set up a drone CI server with GitHub. I will give the link of this vlog in the description below, so you guys, it will be easy for you guys to see the text format of what I have done. So yeah, let's get started. First of all, what you have to do is that you have to create an OAuth application from your GitHub account, and you need to generate a client ID and a client secret. This we will be using to generate our Docker container. So here, and drone CI is totally a Docker based CI server. So we will be drone CI server will be hosted in a particular Docker container. So after that, go to the server where you will be deploying a drone CI server and run this command: openSSL rand-hex16. So this will generate a secret code which we will be using to communicate with communicate our runner. Runner can be a SSH runner or a Docker runner with our server. So store this file securely. After that, what we will do is that we will pull a Docker image of a drone, and we will just run this command. So we will run this command, and after running this command, we will be having a container up which is running in a 80 port and 443 port. So let's see what this command says. So it says here docker run, and the volume, this volume is mapped of inside drone /data, and yeah, here as a env drone environment client. This is an client ID that we have generated here. So this is the client ID, and the client secret, this is the client secret. Here you can have a client secret, and here a drone RPC secret. Here you have to give this secret file to the server. So yeah, so here you have to replace this with a secret that we have generated, and here we have to give the drone server host. So give the host name of your server or public IP of your server where the drone CI server is set up. Here you will need to configure configure your host name here while you create the OAuth application. Here application name is drone. Your homepage URL, you will need to give a name of your domain name of your server. So, and here it's a authorization callback URL, same as domain name /login. So that's it. And after running this, you will get a Docker container running, and here the drone server port is either HTTP or HTTPS. So HTTP is non-encrypted and HTTPS is an encrypted, and it is secure. And here now we given the container name or drone, and we will be using this drone .1 tag image for running in container. So let's see. I will show you how I have done. So first of all, I have created a light shell for of an Ubuntu, 2 GB RAM, 1 virtual CPU, and 60 gigs of SSD. So first of all, you go here, and after you going there, you can also do it locally, but I have done I have created a light shell in an AWS. So yeah, I hope the font is visible, and let me SSH, and the username is Ubuntu @ IP is this, and it should say permission denied. So yeah, let me go to download. So SSH -I So yeah, so now I am inside the I am inside the Lightsail Ubuntu server, where I am going to set up a drone CI server. So first of all, what you have to do is that you have to create an OAuth application with the GitHub, and as I have shown you here, go to the settings, and in your GitHub account, and go to the developer options, and here you need to create an OAuth application, create a new OAuth application, and give all the names and register the application. I have done already, so I am not doing it right now. So this is my OAuth application. So yeah, and after that go to the drone. After that, go into this server, and what you need to do is that you need to run this command. You need to run this command, and this will generate the secret key. You need to store this secret key safely somewhere in a notebook. I have already done configure, so I am not saving it. And after that, what you need to do is that you need to run this command. You need to pull the Docker image, and after that you need to run this command and replace all these environment variable with the respective values that I have told you just a minute ago. And after that, you will in this server, then you will see a Docker container running. So this is, so I have done it 2 weeks ago, so it's saying it is up and running from 2 weeks. So here it says Docker container name is and drone, and its image name is drone .1, and it's running on 80 port, and the IP of this server is, let me show you the IP. The IP of the server is this, and I have mapped this IP with route 53 with route 53 a domain name in this AWS service. So after so I will go to the domain name. So here, so yeah, so this is the domain name. So let me dronetechnologies.com.np. so this is the domain name, and here I have already done. So yeah, it will automatically preload my account. So when you do it for the first time, so it will gives you something like this. It will give you an authentication page with your GitHub credentials. So you need to sign in with a GitHub account, and you will need to sync all your repository to the drone CI server interface. So yeah, I don't know, my internet is a little slow today. Yeah, so here you need to log in with your accounts. I have already done it, so I'm not doing it right now. So yeah, so this is it, and you need to sync after you logged in with a GitHub credential. You need to sync, and it will load all your GitHub repositories owned by you to this drone CI server UI. Then what you need to do is that you need to activate the server. You just need to activate the repository in which you want to implement the CICD with drone. So just click activate and save, and here is a .drone.yml is a configuration file which you need to create in your project home directory, and it should be posted in a GitHub as well, so that whenever the drone CI clones your repository from a GitHub, and it will get .drone.yml file, and it will run all the test cases, and you have written in the drone.yml file in this server. So it is an important. So that's it. how we set up our drone CI server in Linux, and you can set up in Windows and in Mac. You can see the documentation of a drone CI. Yeah, that's it, and thank you for watching, and I hope this video was informative. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and support me to it will motivate me to make these kinds of videos for you guys. So you're going to learn about how to set up a drone runner, and which will be an agent of a drone CI server, which communicate with drone CI server and run our pipeline. So there are different types of runner in the drone CI. For example, Docker runner, SSH runner, Kubernetes runner, EXEC runners, and all. There are up to 6, I think. There are 6 runners, but in this video I'm going to cover up mainly 2 runners that I have been using in my job. So it's a Docker runner and an SSH runner. So I will show you how to set up a Docker runner and a SSH runner. So let's get started. So first of all, here, so this is an blog I have written about how to set up a Docker runner and SSH runner for drone CI server. So I will give the link of this blog in the description below, so that it will be easy for you guys to see the text format of the tutorial. So yeah, and here, first of all, let's go to how to set up a Docker runner for a drone CI in our Linux. So I'm covering this in the Linux because I'm very compatible to work in Linux, and I hope you guys are also, if you guys are a developer or a system administrator or DevOps or any IT profession, Linux is most popular operating system. So, and it is easy to use than Windows and other as well. And Mac is also compatible with all the with Linux. All the commands of Linux is compatible with the Mac, so there won't be any problem. So here, for setting a Docker runner, what you have to do is that you have to pull this Docker image, Docker runner, drone runner Docker, and you have to run this command, and you have to verify if the runner is connected to the server or not. So first of all, what you have to do is that you have to pull the Docker image, and after pulling that Docker image, you have to run this command. So here, what this command says is that in the env, the RPC port, it is HTTPS, and you can use HTTP as well. RPC host, this is the host name of your drone server, which is in my case, which is drone. In my case, which is droneserver.com, and after that, in this RPC secret, this is the secret that we have stored in the last time using the which we have created. So let me show you that as well. So let me open this in next tab. So yes, this is the secret that we have generated, and I told you guys to keep this in the safely in some place. So this is the secret we need while executing our runner as well. So here you need to keep an RPC secret, and you need to give the runner capacity, that is up to 2, and according to your server RAM and your SSDs and capacities. And then on the host name, you can give the host name of a server, and you can give the default host name as well, and it will be running in a port 3000, and we give the name its runner, and it will be executed with this image that we have generated, and we'll check whether whether the runner is connected to our server or not. So yeah, let's go to the server. So this is this Ubuntu server in AWS that I have created for drone CI. If you have not seen the previous video about how to set up a drone CI server, so please go and watch that video. I will give you the link which will be popping around somewhere up, and I will give the link in the description below as well. So this is the server, this is the drone CI server, Ubuntu server for drone CI, where I have, I think the server is dead. I will close this and I will run this command. So I hope font is visible to you guys, and ls. So this is an server, and here we have a drone server already set up, and we have a drone Docker runner also set up. So I have set up this Docker runner as it is that I have said to you guys just a minute ago, and now we have to check whether the Docker runner is connected to the Docker server or not. So here the name is runner, so you just need to write docker ps, no, docker logs, and the name of the container, or you can give the ID of a container. So control C V, control C, no, control C, control shift V, and when you give enter, so it says the Docker container is running in 3000 port inside and outside. It is running 3000 in the host, and it is running, which is proxying to 3000 inside the container, and which is connected to the server. So yeah, it says this successfully pinged to the remote server, and this server is this container, and it has capacity of 2, and the endpoint is drone.taken.com.np, and the kind is pipeline, and operating system is Linux, and type is Docker. So this is how we set up a Docker pipeline for drone CI. Now I will show you how to set up a SSH pipeline for a drone CI. So for SSH pipeline, it is as same as a Docker pipeline. You just need to pull this Docker image SSH runner on drone -runner -sh, and after that you have to run this command. So after you run this command, so here port can be HTTP and HTTPS. I'm using HTTP for now. You can give the drone RPC host. This is the host name, that is in my case the domain name of your server where you are going to deploy your application. And in this RPC secret, this is a secret file, the secret that we have generated, that I have shown you just a few minutes back during this creating our drone CI server, and it will be running in a 3000 port and 3 inside and outside. So in this case, since we have already run our Docker container in a 3000 port in a host, this is the port of a host and this is the port of a Docker container. So since we have already run our Docker runner in 3000 ports, so we won't be able to run this SSH container in 3000 ports. So we need to change the port. You can change into 3001 outside in host, and it will be proxying to the 3000 inside the Docker container. So name we will give a runner instead of a runner. It is also used, so you can use SSH runner, and this is the image that will be used to up our container. So, and we will check whether the SSH runner container is pinging with the server, is connected to the server or not. So let's go here, and so here I will show you. So here, so this is my Docker server, and this is my Docker runner, and this is my SSH runner. So this is a Docker runner that I have configured, shown you how to configure just a minute ago. I have done it in a 2 weeks ago, and now I will show you how to do this SSH runner. You have to just pull the image and just run that command and replace everything that I have told you respectively. And after you run that command, and you will see this container will be up. It is running in 3001 port in a host, and it is proxying to 3000 port inside the Docker container. And yeah, now let's check whether this SSH container, SSH runner, is pinging to our is successfully connected to our drone CI server or not. So let's go and check this. First go to let's see the logs, docker logs, and the name or the container ID. So yeah, so it says the server is running in 3000. It successfully pings the remote server. The capacity is up to 10, and its endpoint is drone.techontechnology.com.np. the type is kind is pipeline, and type is SSH. So this is it. So it is as simple as it is, guys, to set up our drone CI server and the drone CI runner, whether it is Docker runner or SSH pipeline runner. So you can also set up all the different types of runners, such as kubectl runner, Kubernetes runner, exec runner, DigitalOcean runners. So all these you can go to the official docs of drone CI. So that's it for now, and in this video, and if you like this video, give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about how to deploy a React application and any front-end static application to the S3 bucket with drone CICD Docker pipeline. So here we are using drone CI using the Docker pipeline of a drone CI for deploying our React application to the S3 bucket, and we can and we will enable that S3 bucket with static hosting, so that we can get all these files. So yeah, and we will enable the static hosting in the S3 bucket, so that we can see the content of our S3 bucket in the website in the internet. So for here, what you have to do is that you just need to activate your drone CI. You just need to activate your repository in the drone CI server. So for example, let me show you here. This is a drone CI server. So just go to a repository, for example, this repository, and just activate the repository. And after activating the repository, what you can do is that go to the project directory. After activating the repository, and what you can do is that go to the project directory and create a file name .drone.yml file. So this is a .drone.yml file you have to create, and in this file just copy this command, and I will give the link of this website in the description below, so that it will be easy for you guys. And just copy this command, and I will explain everything what we have done in this command. So it says it is a pipeline, is a kind pipeline. Its type is Docker, and the name is, we are given a name default, and we have created a workspace called mypath. So this will create this mypath temporary directory in the Docker container, and it will act where it is a directory in which it will clone our Git repository, and all the files in our Git repository will be cloned here. And after this, you just need to give the steps and testing what you will do. So here, first of all, I have installed dependencies and I have built the file. So here what I have done is that I have pulled an image, node image, and what I have done is that I have installed the dependencies of React, which will be in a package.json file, and I have just run npm.build. So this will create a optimized build, production ready build, which is ready for deployment. So after that, I have use this volume, temporary volume, for sharing the volume between two containers, because these two systems are isolated systems. This container and this container is an isolated system, so we need to share a volume. So I have created a temporary volume. Its name is build file, and its path is slash mypath slash build, where our build file is generated after this command. Okay, so in the next step, which name is upload to S3, I have downloaded an image, pulled an image named plugin S3. This plugin S3 is a plugin of an drone CI for deploying your application content to the S3 bucket. So, and after that I have used this shared volume. So this is this shared volume I have used in this container as well, so that I can get access to this build files inside this container. So after that, what I have done is that I have created a drone React test named S3 bucket in a AP Southeast to Sydney region. I have to create it in my AWS account, and let me show you as well. So let me go to S3. So here you can see drone React test. So this is the files that we see. Okay, so this is the file that is deployed. This is the S3 bucket I have created already, and I have already tested. So there is files in that S3 bucket. So let's go here, and so another thing is that give the name of the bucket that you have created and the correct region of the bucket. Since although the bucket is a globally accessible bucket, will be created in a certain region, so first see the region and create and give the region of the bucket, and you should give an access key and a secret key of your AWS credentials in the secret of your repository. So since I am using this repository drone React test, and in the settings I have activated the repository, and in this secret part, just you need to give access key and secret key. You need to just give access key and your value, and you just add a secret, then secret will be added here. In this way you have to add access key and secret key of your AWS account, which have an access to which have read write or some good privileges to S3 bucket. So after that you can use these secrets in your drone.yml file as this. So in case of access key, we are using from secret, and this is the access key. This should be same as this. All right, and after that we are using a secret key. We are using from secret, and this secret key, this should be same as this. So this should be same as this, and it should be given in the settings of your repository in your drone CI UI. Drone CI gives you a UI where each repository will be there, and after activating your repository for drone CI, you need to give a secrets here, because these secrets should not be pushed in GitHub, and it is very much it is need to be kept very much securely by you only, because if anyone have access of your secret key and access key, they can do anything with your AWS account, and they can make your account bill a lot of money. So yeah, after that you can here is a parameter called source and target. You just need to give the source and targets. Here you have to give /$ and /*, because this will copy the directory inside your directories as well. So if you do only my project slash build slash start, then it will only copy the static files, not the directory inside this build file. So since there is a static directory which is inside this build file, it won't copy, it will copy only the file. And if you do this slash star slash star, it will copy directory as well. And then here I have mentioned the volume, it is a build file and it is a temporary volume, it will be deleted after the container has been created. So in this way you can deploy your React application to S3 bucket with drone CI. I will give the description of this article in the link below, and I will also give the link of a GitHub repository that I have used in the link description. And yeah, that's it, and thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel and give thumbs up to this video, so that it will motivate me in future for making such kinds of video. This tutorial, in this part, we are going to learn about how to deploy a node application to the AWS Elastic Beanstalk to the drone CI Docker pipeline. So here we are using Docker pipeline for deploying our node application to the Elastic Beanstalk through drone CI. So that's it. So first of all, you should have an AWS account and you should have good knowledge of Elastic Beanstalk. You should have set up a Docker CI server and a Docker runner for for executing this drone CI Docker pipeline. So if I have made a video about how to set up a Docker CI server and a Docker pipeline in a previous part. So if you have not watched the video, I recommend you to watch that video first and just come back here. So after that, what just you need to do is that you just need to activate the repository in which you wish to implement the drone CICD. After activated that, you just need to go to the project directory of your node application and create a drone.yml file, this drone.yml file, and just copy all this code up to here and save it. I will explain each and every part of the code in detail. So here it is, its kind is a pipeline, its type is a Docker, and its name is default, and type can be anything such as SS pipeline, Kubernetes pipeline, EC pipeline, and DigitalOcean, and many more. And we have used a workspace, we have created a separate workspace called my project slash source. And here what we have done is that for deploying our application to Elastic Beanstalk, we need to zip our file, and we need a zip format of our file. So instead of deploying your application directly to Elastic Beanstalk, it is very tedious, and I have also been stuck with this deploying our node application to Elastic Beanstalk for a week, and I finally debug how to do it. So I'm making this video so that it will help you guys in your projects and implement drone CI. And yeah, so first of all, what you need to do, what I have done is that I have just I have pulled an Alpine image, and I have installed and zip, and I have gone to the directory, and this is a source directory, workspace, and I have zipped everything inside that directory to the source code.zip, and I have mounted this volume. I have created this temporary volume whose name is source file, and this part is my project slash source. And this volume should be we have to create this shared volume, because these are two containers and here are different containers. So the volume, if something is we have done in this container will not be accessible to this container, so we have to share a volume. And in this second container we have I have given it a name is source s3 bundle. S3 bundle is we need S3 bundle for Elastic Beanstalk, for deploying our application to Elastic Beanstalk, because it helps in versioning and all different purposes as well. So let's in this step what we have done is that we have just pulled an S3 plugin image of S3 bucket, that is S3 plugin, and we have used this shared volume. And in the settings what we have done is that we have given the name drone node test, and it is its region and access key from secrets to AWS access key, from secret key from secrets AWS secret key. And here source, the source is the zip file, so my project /source/source code.zip. so this is the source, and we have deploying this to the slash directory of our S3 bucket. So in this way we have deployed, we have uploaded our source code zip to S3 bucket. It is as same as that we have already done how to deploy React application to the S3 bucket. So it is as same as it is, but only difference is that we have zipped and sent to an S3 bucket in this case, in Elastic Beanstalk case. And in the next step what we have done is that we have pulled an image, and image name is drone Elastic Beanstalk, and access key and a secret key, we have given access key and a secret key. We have given the region, we have given the name, we have given the name of the CI name of our Elastic Beanstalk. We first need to go and create Elastic Beanstalk. After creating an Elastic Beanstalk, you just give the label. So here the label is version label is manual, so I am first of whenever you do it, give v1, and then second time you have to give v2. If you give the same version name, it will throw an error, so please take note that in the mind that version level should be changed in every deployment. So I have not done I will do it in some days how to automate the version level, but now for now I have done in manually. So it is a description, and here the bucket name. So this bucket name is the same bucket that we have where we have uploaded our source code zip file, compressed source code file. Okay, so after that here comes the bucket key. So here is the most confusing part everyone would face, is this part. So it says the bucket key, and everyone will think that the bucket key is the access key of our AWS account that helps us to access this bucket. So that is totally wrong in this case. So in the bucket key is the path of a source code that we will be deploying to our Elastic Beanstalk. So here bucket key is the my project /source/source code.zip. so this is the bucket key. So please keep in mind that bucket key is the path of our compressed source code, which is in a S3 bucket, not our access key, AWS access key. And here the environment name, and environment name is the name of environment where we will deploy our Elastic Beanstalk application. It will be given when you create create Elastic Beanstalk application. And after that when we upload our source code, we wish to update our environment, so it is true. So yeah, that's it how we deploy our application. So let me show you a quick demo as well. So first of all, let me go here and split and desktop, projects, and drone. So here I have a node application. So this is my sample application. This is my sample application which says this is my sample application, and I have drone.yml. It says same, and let me go to the Elastic Beanstalk first, right? So let's go to Elastic Beanstalk. So here we have an environment drone CI test env1. So here let me check the version. So application version, let me check the application version. So the fifth version is v5 and it is deployed to this environment. So let me test the output. So it says welcome to Taken Technologies drone CI elastic beanstalk deployment test by Abusan. So my name is Abusan, so it is written, I have written this here. So yeah, and now I will, and so here this is the repository. Let me show you the repository as well. So drone CI node elastic beanstalk. So this is the repository. This is the repository that I have used, and yeah, and this is the repository, and this repository is activated here. Drone CI node elastic beanstalk. This is activated here, and here I have build configuration file name .drone.yml, and I have given my secret key and access key of an AWS account, and yeah, that's it. And after all this setup is done, what you need to do is that, and my elastic beanstalk is also been created, and it is showing this output as well. So now I am going to change my change the index.html. So let me change this, and let me change welcome to DevOps tutorials by Abusan. So yeah, after that say git status. So I have modified drone.yml, I have modified index.yml. So, and I have an S3 bucket also created for this, which name is, so wait, S3 bucket name is drone node test. So, and let me change the version to 6. I have said you that you have to change the version manually. And now when I commit changed index.html, so I will push. I have used alias for pmaster. Pmaster means git pull master, and git commit means git add and commit. So since when I pushed it, so here it should show a second ago. So yeah, 26 seconds ago, and here this pipeline has been executed. And so this pipeline has been executed a few seconds ago, and what it has done is that it has cloned, it has zipped our source directory, and it has uploaded our source code.zip to S3 bucket, and it has successfully deployed our application to an elastic beanstalk. So let's go and check here in the elastic beanstalk. So here it must be updating. So here it says it has been successfully updated. So yeah, later previously it was showing welcome to the Taken Technologies drone CI. So this is showing. So now since the new version has been uploaded, so let me check here, new version v6. So v6 has been uploaded, and it is uploaded to this, and this is the zip code. So let me go and open this, and it says welcome to the DevOps tutorial by Abusan. So within a second we have changed our source code and deployed to our elastic beanstalk. And yeah, in this way you can you can set up your elastic beanstalk for deployment with drone CICD. And that's it for now, and I hope you like this video. Make sure you give thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such video. We are going to learn about how to deploy your React application to an EC2 or a light shell instance with drone CI SSH pipeline. So in the later videos, in the past videos, in different videos, we have learned about how to deploy applications in S3 bucket, elastic beanstalk with our drone CI Docker pipeline. So now in this video I'm going to tell you about how to deploy your any applications to an EC2 instance or a light shell with drone CI SSH pipeline. So let's get started. So first of all, what you need for this is that you need a good knowledge of an AWS and SSH pipelines and EC2 instances, and you should have drone CI server and SSH runner must be set up already for executing on drone CI. So if you do not have watched my previous videos about how to set up drone CI and server and SSH runner and Docker runner, you can see that video. I will be attaching the link, which must be popping up somewhere up in the video. And yeah, now let's get started. So first of all, you just need to activate your Git repository, and this will create a webhook to the Git repository and your drone CI server. And after that, what you need to do is that you just need to go to your project directory and create a .drone.yml file. This is a build configuration file for drone CI, and it is most important file, and it will everything you write, everything written inside that file will be executed in a drone CI server for testing and anything, installing dependencies and anything you can be used. So yeah, so after that, for a SSH pipeline, you need to install a SSH runner. SSH runner should be installed in your drone server. And after that, you just go to your project directory and create .drone.yml file and copy this code, this entire code. You should copy this entire code and save the file. I will explain each and every line of this file. So here it is a basic, it says the kind and the type of a pipeline and the name of a pipeline, and here it says server. So in the case of server host, you should give the host name of your server, that is IP. It can be a public IP of a server, it can be a domain that is attached to your public IP of your server. And in the user, you have to give the username of your server, and I am using SSH key to authenticate with your server. You can also use password for accessing the server, but SSH key and keep your authentication is much more secure. So I recommend you guys to use this. And for that, what you have to do is that you have to copy a public key from your personal computer, from your local computer, and attach your public key to the server. You have to give the pub server, attach a public key to the server, and you have to give the private key of your account, of your local host, of a local machine to the SSH key variable secret. Yeah, so what I am saying is that you have to go. So this is my local system, and this is my server. So this is my server, and this is my local system. Okay, and so what I am saying is that you should have general public key and private key in your local system. So that is SSH key then, and when you So with the help of this command, you will generate a public key and a private key in your local system. So I will not enter it because I have already generated. And after entering that, after generating the public key and private key, go to cd in your home directory ssh. Here you can find this is your public key, and this is your public key, and this is your private key. Just cat this file, and you will see the public key, and copy that public key and go to your server. So this is my server. So go to cd, change your ssh. So go to ssh, so ls here. So you can find here an authorized key. So you just need to edit this. You just need to add your public key inside the authorized key of your server. So the key that you have here, so this is the public key. Copy this public key, cat id rsa.pub. After entering this command, you will get an output. Copy that key and paste it inside this by vim authorized key. I'm not doing this because I have already done it. So I don't want to expose my public key and private key, which I have been using. If I show you here, I need to generate a new key, and I will need to configure in new keys, place new keys. So I won't do that. It will be lost of my time. So yeah, that's it. After doing that, what you need to do is that you need to cat this id rsa. This is the private key of your account. This is a private key of account, and this private key should be given to the drone. So let me show you the repository, ssh react. So this is a repository, and here you should give a private key as well. So here host name is an IP of your Elastic, IP of your Lightshell or EC2 instance, a public IP, and it can be a domain name mapped to your public IP of your server as well. And username can be the username of your server, which is by default. If you use an Ubuntu server, then it is Ubuntu. If you use an Amazon Linux, it will be EC2 user, so you can use that. And in the case of SSH key, you have to place here the private key of your local instance. So let me make you clear. First of all, you have to generate ssh-keygen. This will generate two key, public key and private key. Public key is id_rsa.pub, private key is id_rsa, and you have to copy the id.rsa.pub and paste it to the authorized key in your server. The public key should be copied and pasted in the authorized key of your server. After pasting that key, you have to copy the private key, that is id_rsa. You have to copy that key and you have to paste that key in the secret of your repository of your Docker, of your drone CI UI. This is a repository, and in this repository I am implementing drone CI, so I have to copy that private key to the SSH key and paste it here. So I think it is clear to you guys. And after that, what you need to do, this will generate an SSH connection between your from your Docker from your SSH pipeline, Docker SSH pipeline runner, Docker SSH runner to from your SSH runner container, from your SSH runner container to the from a SSH runner container to the this light cell. Okay, from this to this light cell, it will do that. Okay, after doing that, what you need to do is that after we have entered the server, then what I have done is that I have given a step whose name is install node dependencies. So here what I have done is that I have just updated the packages, and I have installed the Node.js 12 version 12, and it will install Ubuntu npm as well. And I have created directory. Directory name is /ubuntu/home/ubuntu/test, and I have copied everything inside this current directory where my GitHub code is where my GitHub repository is cloned, and I have recursively copied everything inside this test, and I have gone inside, I have changed my directory to inside this test, and I have installed my dependencies. And since I have installed my dependencies, and I have run npm run script build, and the status is here whenever when the status success or fail. So whenever it is success or it is fail, it doesn't matter, it will execute to the next step. And the next step what we have done is that we have installed an nginx for we can use nginx for reverse proxy and as well. So here we are not using reverse proxy. What we have done is that just we have installed nginx, and after installing nginx, I have written a configuration file of an nginx. So let me I will show you in a bit. And I have moved that configuration file to the /etc/nginx/site enable, and inside this directory I have moved that configuration file, and I have just restarted my service. And this will help you to deploy your React application in your system. So yeah, so let me show you the configuration, nginx configuration file. So wait for the git repo. So this is my no, this is not the repo I'm looking for. Let me go to the repository, and here SSH pipeline, this is the repository, and here I have written nginx configurational conf. Here this name is default, and it says this is the general configuration file. You would understand by seeing this. I have just changed the root directory to the /home/ubuntu/test/build, where I have the build file, because index.html will be this build file. So if I kept the primitive and by default root, that is /var/www/html one, if you prefer to keep the primitive default root /var/www/html, you have to copy the build files from this to that default directory. So it increase extra steps. So I just kept the root directory here, and just whenever it says slash, it says it gives this one. So yeah, by default this is an simple nginx configuration, and after this you are good to go. So let me show you the demo as well. So let's go here, and let's go to a light cell. Let's go to a light cell, and it says we have here, this is and drone SSH pipeline test that I have done. So let's this is the IP of a drone server, where I have copied my public key of my system to the authorized key and paste it there. So you must remember that. After that what I have done is that so this is the repository which I have activated, for drone for SSH pipeline test. And in the settings that I have given host name, SSH key, and username. Remember, SSH key is the public key, not as no SSH key is not the public key. SSH key is a private key of your local system. When you pass local key from here, and you will and your server will have a public key, and you will send a private key, then they will be able to authenticate, and you can access the server. And after that, after activating the server, after giving the secrets, and you need to create .drone.yml file. Where is that? You need to create this .drone.yml file and copy this one. So let me go to the project. So this is a drone elastic beanstalk one. So let me go here. So cd desktop projects, and let me see the project which one I have used. Drone SSH pipeline, cd drone SSH pipeline test. So I'm inside that project. So let me open this code in a VS Code, and after this, what you can do is that, so this is the same code, this is an unnecessary code that I have commented. So yeah, I have given all the host name, username, and SSH key as well, and I have activated the repository. And what I need to do is that I need to change the index.html. So the index.html says, so here it says, no, I have to change the app.js. So app.js says launch React with Taken technologies. So I will so first of all, let's see what the server is saying. Okay, so first of all, let's go here and go to the light shell, copy this IP and just paste it here. So it says launch React with Taken technologies, that and which I have written here. So right, so now I will change launch React with DevOps tutorials by Abusan from Nepal. So I will save this, and what I will do is that I will check the status, and I will commit the change. I have changed app.js inside source directory, so I will commit the change named let's say changed app.js, and I will push the code. So since I have pushed the code, let's go here in the repository. So this SSH pipeline has already been triggered, so you can see SSH pipeline has been triggered, and the commit that I have made, changed app.js, so it has cloned the directory and it is installing the node dependencies. And after it will install, and it will go to this step and restart the Nginx. So yeah, so here you can also see code has also been changed. So it's committed a minute ago and says changed app.js, right? So let's go here. So here you can see the successfully code has been updated. So here Nginx has been already restarted, and the dependencies has been already installed, and the build file has been made. And let's go here and refresh. So here you can see launch React with technologies, then after I replace here must appear learn React with DevOps tutorial. So let's refresh. So here you can see learn React with DevOps tutorial by Abusan from Nepal. So in this way you can change the code, automate your code deployment since by drone CI SSH pipelines. I hope this video was informative. If you like this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. This will motivate me for making such kinds of videos. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye bye.